When was the first time someone called you black girl?
Ooh, you didn't tell me you were gonna answer. When was the first time someone called me black girl? Jeez. You know what? I would probably have to say I was in, God, that has to be like kindergarten. And I had a best friend. Her name was Stephanie Jones, and my name is Jones, last name Jones. And so she was white and ginger, and so she would be like the white girl, and I was the black friend. And so that was the first time I really noticed that I was differentiated by a skin color. Even though this is my friend and we have the same last name, she's different because she's this color and I'm that color.
So when that happened, how did it make you feel to be that color and her that color?
When I was a kid, God, did I really notice it? I don't think I noticed it as a kid. It took time for me to notice that there was a difference in the way people treated me versus the way they treated other people. I would probably say that didn't happen until like 5th grade, 4th grade, 5th grade. And I actually noticed it from the black community. It's where I noticed that I was being treated differently, not by what you would think obviously is by white people, but I was being treated differently in my own community because you talk like a white girl for someone who's black. And so that was a stigma that I had to live through my whole life. It was like I wasn't ghetto enough, or I wasn't talking ratchet enough, whatever it was. And so that differentiated me amongst the other black girls in the groups that I was hanging out with because of that. So that was when I, noticed like, okay, hold on. I am black, but I'm also a different kind of black. And how do you figure out how to associate yourself?
So how do you define being black and being a black girl or woman?
I'm gonna answer it in 2 parts, which is how I feel like I am defined as a black girl, and then how I guess I have created my own definition of it. And I think the first part is, as a black woman, the words that come to my mind are too much. You're too loud, you're too aggressive, you're too independent, you're too strong, you are too sexy, you are too smart. God, I could go on and on. Literally my whole adolescence always adjusted to these stereotypes. And so I would try to talk quieter. I would not speak my opinions as much as I would have, because I didn't want to be seen as like the loud, aggressive black woman. And then as an adult, obviously you grow up and you get over that, and you try to navigate and figure out who you are and your own experience. And so what I would say, what it means to be a black girl or a black woman now is knowing that you are an innovator, you are a creator, you are a mother, you're a savior, and you can be all those things, and you may not get recognition for all of those things, but you still show up every day and be your true self. And you're expected to contribute all of these things to a job, to a relationship, to society. And you just accept that fate. I've accepted that fate. I accept the power, and I accept the fact that I may not always get the recognition that I want. You just gotta live with that.